In this video, we're gonna go over my 6 essential fundamentals that you could use for a guaranteed successful body recomp, allowing you to burn fat and build muscle at the same damn time. Hey, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Quajo. I'm an aspiring singer and songwriter that's performed in front of thousands. I'm also an online fitness coach with a specialty in body recomposition. That said, merging both of my worlds together, I'm very familiar with body image and confidence, allowing me to help busy professionals get into the best shape of their lives. So without the long talking, let's get straight into it. A little background on myself. I've been working out for multiple years, over 2 decades. And that's when I started. I started at the age of 12, 13. It was more of a hobby. At that point, I wasn't really out of shape, or I didn't have low self-confidence that I was trying to get over. It was just a hobby, something for me to do. And I stuck with it over time. I was able to see that it was building self-character. It allowed me to have confidence. It allowed me to have discipline, right? And I liked the results I was getting from this consistency that was reoccurring in my life. I also liked the response I was getting from other individuals that I was communicating with. That said, fitness has always been a part of my life. But where I struggled was I never had a structure. I never had a plan. I was going into the gym freestyling my workouts, just looking for a way to stay active. And that was something that I was struggling with for the long time, even though I didn't know I was struggling with it. Fast forward multiple years later, as of 2017 to 2022, I started wanting to take it more serious. I wanted to have a very toned physique. I wanted to be lean and shredded, and I wanted to see a 6-pack abs. I wasn't seeing real definition in my abs at the time, but I did have the bulk. I could not figure for the life of me how to bring my body fat down. And that's a result of me not having structure. So even though I was going into the gym, I was active, I had size, I couldn't bring my body fat down to have a lean, toned Greek god or African god physique that I aspired to have. That being said, I looked for help in many places. I didn't necessarily get the help that I needed customized to me and my goals, and that caused me to struggle for a bit longer. In 2022, I was able to ask a friend how he was able to dial in on his nutrition and get his body fat percent low. Once I incorporated my knowledge on what I had learned on nutrition, once I had a structured workout for me to go into the gym and execute, once I knew how to track my execution with my nutrition and with my fitness and keep myself accountable with the data, my life changed dramatically in my physique in 6 months, more than it had over the last 10 years. And that's what I want to be able to help you do today. So, as an online fitness coach, I was able to do some research prior to building my company and seeking what individuals lack the most and what would help them be successful in their execution of their fitness and nutrition and allow them to achieve a successful body recomp and be in the best shape of their lives. I'm going to give it to you here today for free. Fundamental 1, energy balance. It's important for you to know if your primary focus is to burn fat or to build muscle. That's the first thing you gotta know. If you have a lot of body fat on you, then your primary focus is gonna be to reduce the body fat. Secondary goal is gonna be to build muscle. If you have a lower amount of body fat on you, your primary goal is gonna be to build muscle, and the secondary goal is going to be to burn fat. Once you know what your primary and secondary goal is, then you can figure out what type of deficit or what maintenance or what surplus you should be eating at. If you have a higher percent of body fat, you're gonna eat at about negative 500 calories. If you have lower percent of body fat, you're either gonna eat at negative 250 or you're gonna remain at your maintenance. It's all different for every individual, okay? If there's not a lot of body fat, like I said, you're gonna eat at maintenance. If you have very minimal body fat and you're small in size, you can eat in a surplus of negative 250 while building muscle. That's the first step. Now, it's crucial and important that you know your deficit or your maintenance or your surplus, and it's specific and customized to your specific physique in order for you to see results. Fundamental 2, high protein intake. I cannot stress the importance of high protein in your body recomposition journey in order for you to be successful. There's multiple benefits of having high protein intake, and if you lack in this area, you will suffer. Number 1, you need to make sure that you're having at least 1 gram per pound of body weight. The recommendation is about 0.7 to 1 per pound, but on a body recomposition journey, it's different from a weight loss versus a weight gain goal solely. So you want to make sure for your body recomposition, you're having at least 1 gram per pound of body weight. You can even go higher. Recommendations are about 1.2. That would allow you to really see some muscle growth and to really curve all your cravings. Now, the benefits of that is it keeps you fuller for a longer period of time. If you're someone like myself who craves sweets, and I can be honest about it because I do, I'm not gonna lie, I do crave sweets, but when I have protein throughout my day, I don't crave the sweets as much. I noticed that when I start to do intermittent fasting and I want to cut some body fat off quicker, that's when my cravings start to arise. So in order to avoid that, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're having consistent protein multiple times throughout your day, balanced meals, and that's going to allow you to stay fuller. That's going to curb your cravings for junk food or for sweets, and that's also going to allow your body to repair the muscle fibers that are breaking down when you're in the gym training. So post-workout, that's the best time to have protein, as well as right before bed, because that's when your muscle is resting and that's when it needs the fuel from the protein to rebuild all over again. So make sure you're having a high protein intake on a day-to-day basis. Fundamental 3, training with intensity. It's not enough for you to go to the gym and just throw weights around here and there and say I'm working out. Number 1, you need to be consistent in order to see results on your body recomposition journey. Furthermore, you need to progressive overload. And what progressive overload means is that over a periodic time, you're increasing the weight, the intensity, the frequency, the speed, the time under tension. There's various ways to progressively overload. However, overall, it means that you're just not staying at the same weight that you are for an extended period of time, because your body will adjust and get familiar to that weight and it will plateau at growing. You don't want that. You always want to be consistently growing. So an example of what you could do is if you're going into the gym and you're doing bicep curls with 10 or 20 pounds or 30 pounds and you're doing 12 reps for 3 sets, then the week following, or at max 2 weeks post to that, what you're going to do is you're going to increase the weight 5 pounds. So from 10 to 15, from 20 to 25, from 30 to 35. That's one way you could progressive overload. Another way is instead of doing 12 reps, you could increase that to 15 reps, okay? Another way is you could slow down the movement in which you're doing the motion. That's also going to add some more time under tension. So it is important for muscle growth. A lot of people go into the gym, they execute these workouts and they don't see the results. You need to train with intensity if you want to burn fat and build muscle at the same damn time. Fundamental 4, cardio accelerator. Now, this is a mistake that I used to make in the past. I was going and I was running on the treadmill trying to burn that fat off for my dear life. I was thinking if I go into the gym every day and I run, this is how to get that fat off. However, I was incorrect. I was just making myself a smaller human being. That just decreases your size overall as well as your muscle. You don't want that. As a busy professional, you want to make sure that you're prioritizing burning fat while maintaining the muscle that you currently have and the muscle that you're putting on in the gym. Ways to do this are low intensity, steady state cardio. That's the best method. Walking, increasing your day-to-day movement. If you're going to park your car in a garage, park it further so you can walk further to where you need to be. Okay, going for a walk on a day around your block after you eat. All right, walking on the treadmill on an incline. All right, and at a specific speed. You could do those and they have low impact on your body. So it's not going to be vigorous for you to do and you're not going to dread it. Another way is if you do decide to do high intensity steady state workouts, in other words, HIIT workouts, you're doing it for a minimum of 20 minutes. You don't need to supersede that duration of time because then it's going to start taking a toll on your body and start taking away from your gains. Remember, cardio is an accelerator. It's called cardio accelerator in my fundamental process because it accelerates what's already being done. It's not a main method of fat loss. It's an accelerator to accentuate what it is that you're already doing. So increasing the amount of physical activity you're burning throughout your day, as well as being in a deficit from your nutrition. Fundamental 5, adequate amount of sleep. You need to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. That's the recommendation for a great body recomposition result. Now, this is an area that doesn't get the attention that it deserves, or it gets curved. A lot of people think they can go and execute their nutrition or their workouts in the gym, sleep minimally. As busy professionals, we all know you have a busy lifestyle with work, with family, with kids, etc. Now, if you're minimizing your sleep to a certain extent, you will be minimizing your gains. So the effort you're putting forth in the gym, you're not going to see all of that because you're not allowing your body to recover, to repair. Recovery is important for a successful body recomp. Me, myself, I'm trying to increase my sleep. As a busy professional, I know how it is, and I'm pretty sure you know how it is. Work is always going, especially as an entrepreneur. There's always something to do. However, me sleeping about 4 hours, 5 hours on average a night is not going to allow me to see the results of my efforts that I'm putting forth in the gym. Therefore, I'm almost wasting energy in the gym. A research study that I saw had said that in order to see more muscle, 1 day of sleep is more beneficial than an extra day of working out and tearing your muscles in the gym. When I came across that information, it showed me how important sleep actually is. Therefore, I've been increasing my sleep, and I'm trying to get at least 7 hours on average per night so that I can see more definition in my physique. And when I do sleep on average more, I definitely see more definition in my physique. I'm more toned, my abs show more, my muscles pop more, and I even look bigger. People start saying, have you lost weight? No, it's my body fat going down and my muscles really building during that recovery. Fundamental 6, your why. Now, like I said, a body recomposition journey is different from a weight loss journey and a weight gain journey. It's a slower process. It's going to take some time. It's not something that happens overnight. You need to be patient, and you need to make sure that you're executing exactly what needs to be done in order for you to be successful. If you have an accountability partner, accountability coach, that's also going to enhance your results as well. Now, you need to know why you're doing what it is that you're doing and have a deep reason that will allow you to keep on going, because there's going to be certain days where you don't want to do it. There's going to be certain days where you want to give up. There's going to be certain days where you're asking yourself, is what I'm doing even working? And if you don't have a strong why, you're going to quit. You're going to give up. You will not stay on the horse and keep on going. But I promise you, if you have a strong why, my why is that as a fitness coach, as an online coach with a specialty in body recomposition, I want individuals to see me and know that I practice what I preach. I want them to see what it is that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, which I show on my Instagram stories, and be like, okay, he's actually doing it and I see the results he's getting. I could trust him to lead me to my promised land. All right, so that's my why. You have to figure out what it is for you, whether it's having more energy to be a better parent, whether it's having more energy to be more productive at work, whether it's having the body that you want so you can fit into the clothes that you like and feel comfortable in your skin, whether it's to increase your confidence so you can walk out and have conversations with whoever you desire and not feel self-conscious about your body and how you look. Whatever it is to you, I encourage you, and it is essential that you find a why and make sure that that is the reason, and you know it, that you're doing what it is that you're doing. Now, if you're serious about getting into the best shape of your life and having a successful body recomp, these 6 fundamentals that I just provided for you will guarantee that. All you have to do is make sure that you do not deviate from these 6 fundamentals, you execute it, and you will have a successful body recomp. Because I want to help as many busy professionals get into the best shape of their lives, what I'm going to do is give you my new muscle building guide for free, my Optimal Fit Formula. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, or you can send me an email if you don't have Instagram. The handle is going to be in the description below. Follow me, send me a message, or send me an email and let me know what exactly you came for, and I'll be sure to send it on over to you. If you guys found this video to be helpful, then you're absolutely gonna love this video right here, where I take you on a grocery store run with me and show you exactly what foods you need to be eating in order to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. So check out this video right here, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.